A 40-year-old goalkeeper from Portugal's second division just faced 27 shots from the best team on earth. He let in 0. Everyone said Spain would win by 4, maybe 5. Instead, a nation of 500,000 people brought the European champions to their knees. This is how Cape Verde did it, and why they weren't finished yet. You need to understand what Cape Verde actually is. 10 islands off the coast of Africa, 500,000 people, smaller than most European cities you've never visited. They joined FIFA in 1982. For decades, they barely had kits, let alone ambition. Then in October 2025, they beat Eswatini 3-0 and qualified for their first ever World Cup, the smallest population to ever do it, behind only Curaçao. Nobody expected a result. They were ranked 67th in the world. Their opening match was against Spain, the European champions, the favorites to lift the whole trophy. Spain had Lamine Yamal. Spain had Pedri. Cape Verde had a 40-year-old keeper playing in Portugal's second tier, about to become the story of the tournament. Here's the first thing you probably don't know. Vozinha didn't turn professional until he was 25. Before that, he was working odd jobs on the island of São Vicente, waiting for a chance nobody thought was coming. He spent his career bouncing through Moldova, Cyprus, Slovakia, obscure leagues most fans couldn't name. That journey builds a mind that doesn't panic under 27 shots. Here's the second thing. Cape Verde's whole qualifying campaign was built on defending, not scoring. They kept 7 clean sheets in 10 matches to get here. This wasn't a fluke walking into the Spain game. It was the identity they'd built for years, and it was about to be tested by the best attack in Europe. Here's the third thing, and it's the one that matters most. Spain had 74% possession and still couldn't find a way through. Vozinha made 7 saves from 7 shots on target, including a full-stretch denial of Pedri in the opening minutes. Yamal came off the bench and still couldn't break him. When the final whistle went, Vozinha collapsed to his knees and cried, thinking about the grandparents who raised him and never lived to see it. That single result changed everything. It meant Cape Verde walked into their next 2 matches, against Uruguay and Saudi Arabia, believing a point was possible instead of praying for one. Belief like that doesn't fade, it compounds. Picture the version of this story where Cape Verde don't stop at one point. They didn't. They clawed back from behind to draw Uruguay 2-2. They held Saudi Arabia scoreless too. 3 matches, 0 losses, a group finish that sent the smallest nation in World Cup history into the knockout rounds. Vozinha stayed in goal for every minute of it. Now the oldest outfield story in the tournament, a man 17 million people started following in a single week. The path from here isn't a fairy tale anymore. It's a football team, ranked 67th, that has already proven the gap to the world's best is not as wide as anyone assumed. A goalkeeper nobody outside Cape Verde had heard of, made an entire country believe, and for 90 minutes, made the rest of the world watch too. Next time, we go inside the small West African island where police radios went silent because every single officer was standing in front of a screen.